So let's quickly run through this. Dating. So some people have problems with dating. So what do you think is the dating culture and how can they prepare to overcome some of these challenges?
Yeah.
I
can see where they are coming from. Dating is really a shock. I did not experience it, but I see a lot of friends go through this without just staying by themselves, without somebody to talk to as a partner. Lately, I started this project on Instagram.
Yeah, your pet project.
Yeah, the handle is at meet_mingle.
I'm gonna put it on the screen.
Yeah. Okay. So there, I help people. I connect two opposite sex for a potential relationship. I wouldn't say it must work out, but we start from somewhere. We just connect them. They start some kind of friendship, and hoping that they can continue from there. So I can see where the shock is coming from. That is why I'm trying to bridge that gap for students in the United States. So please check that out.
Yeah, so I'm very proud of you for doing that. I know that you've made some connections. We'll keep that wraps, right? But I'm really proud of the work you do on that page, and I'm excited for the people that will benefit from that. But we know that dating could be a huge challenge, especially if you're trying to date outside of your culture. Sometimes you don't know what to expect. I'll just say, my experience in Oklahoma State University, sometimes some groups try to, sensitize international students. They organize seminars on what to expect in terms of the dating culture in the US. So look out for such seminars in your locality and try to attend those. But I'm not saying it's going to solve all your problems, and you can also take advantage of some of the opportunities that she has created on our page, on our pet project. So just know that if you're single, it's going to be a challenge I'm not saying it's going to be, but it might be a challenge connecting with people. So you want to be mentally prepared for that. But it's not impossible, but it's just very difficult to find the perfect fit in my experience.
And I also want to add that if you have a relationship ongoing in your country, back home, you want to continue with that because you never know if you find luck here. So most likely, I would advise that you should continue with your relationship and thereafter help your partner get in the United States, and then you can continue from there. So that is always my advice for those that are coming in. If you have a relationship, continue and bring that person in. If you don't, meet me at Meet and Mingle. Before you connect with me there, you can try to find somebody in your vicinity first.
Yeah.
You don't just want to come. You should start, something all by yourself. Then if you're finding it difficult, then probably I can help you along the line. So.
Good. So another one is respect, but I think we discussed that under good relationships with professors. So before we end this video, I just want to run through some of the comments. Finally, I lacked the courage to dive into their dating pool. We were talking about this earlier. My low self-esteem was at an all-time high. Even I could not explain it. I was the Casanova of the year back at home. Here, I wasn't even in the conversation. But I overcame all these challenges after a year or so. Yeah, dating, like you said, dating is always a challenge here, but I think over time you gather the courage to do.
Yeah. Be free. Be free. You don't want to, I would say just be careful about who, it can go both ways. Be careful about who you want to date or anything, so you don't get yourself into trouble. But you still have to be free and be able to express yourself and how you feel. So
unfortunately, I can't speak too much on dating because I really didn't do much on that. All right, so dating is also a little bit different, not so much, but 14% of Asian students said dating culture here is a shock, while 25% of African students thought the dating culture here is a shock. So it's not so much difference, but at least still shows that. And I think, I don't know, I'm going to suggest that the reason why, Asian students really don't have a high percentage here is probably because most of them, for the most part, they always marry within their own race, right?
Yeah.
So I think, at least for some of the friends that I have, they're always interested in the relationship with people within their own race. And like us, I see a lot of Africans, delve into other races. And all that.
We are always ready to, start new things, explore, and then, make good connections. We are open to new connections, but Asians, if they don't see somebody within their race in the United States, they're ready to go back home to get,
Yeah, I had
somebody.
I had a friend that did that.
So,
yeah, and I think there's an inherent advantage for Asian students when it comes to dating within their own race, because proportionally there is a lot more Asian students. For example, let's take Indian students or Chinese students. A lot more of them in the US compared to African students.
Really?
I think so. From some of the campuses I've visited,
really?
A lot more Asian students than African. So there is a lot more opportunity to mingle, right? So maybe that's part of it. So that's it for this video. In our next videos, we will continue the responses from this survey. We asked these students a lot of questions beyond just the ones we talked about. And we will be bringing the results of those other questions on culture, on advisors, dealing with advisors, your mental health, social justice issues, experience with racism, especially because some students have asked us and they were concerned with that. So we asked them that in the survey as well. So we're going to bring the results, a lot of interesting results. So please look out for those subsequent videos.
We have come to the end of this video, and thank you for watching till now. Until we see you next time, stay blessed.
Peace.